Locke's political theory extends to religious freedom through his arguments for toleration, which directly challenge Hobbes' claim that sovereigns must control religious doctrine to prevent civil war. Though Locke developed these ideas most fully in his letter concerning toleration, they connect intimately with the second treatise's theory of limited government. Remember that Hobbes argued government must control religion because religious division causes civil war. The sovereign must determine orthodox belief, regulate worship, and suppress dangerous doctrines. Religious authority and political authority must unite in the sovereign to prevent competing loyalties that could produce conflict. Locke rejects this completely, arguing instead that government has no legitimate authority over religious belief or practice except where religious practice threatens civil order. His reasoning flows from his theory of natural rights and consent. First, religious belief is by nature voluntary. You cannot force someone to genuinely believe. Coercion might produce outward conformity, but it cannot create authentic faith. Since God cares about sincere belief rather than mere profession, governmental enforcement of religion is not only illegitimate, but pointless. Second, religious belief concerns salvation, which lies beyond government's proper scope. When people consent to form political society, they transfer power to protect their life, liberty, and property in this world. They don't transfer authority over their souls or their relationship with God. Government's mandate is civil peace and security, not salvation. Attempting to control religion exceeds the purposes for which government was created. Third, forcing religious uniformity violates natural rights, particularly liberty of conscience. You have a natural right to pursue your own understanding of religious truth, constrained only by not harming others. Government attempting to control your conscience violates this right and acts beyond its legitimate authority. Locke does set limits on toleration. He notoriously excludes atheists, arguing that without belief in God and divine punishment, oaths and promises lack foundation, making atheists unreliable members of civil society. He also excludes Catholics, though for political rather than theological reasons. Catholic allegiance to the Pope as a foreign sovereign creates divided loyalty incompatible with civil peace.
These exclusions reveal tensions in Locke's liberalism. If toleration follows from natural rights and limited government, why exclude anyone? Locke's answer seems pragmatic rather than principled. Atheists and Catholics threaten civil order in ways other dissenters don't. But this opens the door to limiting toleration whenever government judges that a religious group threatens stability, which could swallow the principle entirely. Despite these limitations, Locke's argument for toleration was revolutionary. It established that government legitimately regulates actions affecting civil order, but not beliefs and practices concerning salvation. It separated church and state by restricting each to its proper sphere. Government handles temporal affairs. Religious institutions handle spiritual matters. It made religious diversity compatible with political unity by denying that uniformity of belief is necessary for civil peace. This directly contradicts Hobbes. For Hobbes, religious division is dangerous precisely because religion generates passionate commitments that override political obligation. Only sovereign control of religion can prevent religious civil war. For Locke, government control of religion is both illegitimate and counterproductive. It's illegitimate because it exceeds government's proper authority. It's counterproductive because persecution creates more instability than toleration. Locke's toleration argument also reveals a deeper philosophical difference with Hobbes about the relationship between politics and truth. For Hobbes, political order requires the sovereign to determine authoritative answers to disputed questions, including religious questions. Truth is whatever the sovereign declares, or at least people must act as if it's true. For Locke, truth exists independently of sovereign declarations, and individuals have both the right and the duty to pursue truth according to their own understanding.
Government must accommodate this diversity rather than suppress it. The legacy of Locke's toleration argument is enormous. It influenced the American constitutional tradition of religious freedom, the First Amendment's establishment and free exercise clauses, and the broader liberal principle that government should remain neutral among competing conceptions of the good life. Modern liberal democracies accept religious pluralism not despite their commitment to civil peace, but as essential to it, the Lockean position, not the Hobbesian one.